transition in 50 years. In 50 years, they have leapfrogged their colonial masters. Not by abandoning English, but by seizing it as a language and saying this is our common denominator with the world. It's the language of the world economy. And for the very first time, I understood to myself, wow, we've also got English. That is a colonial legacy, but it also links us to the world economy. And it also gives us links between many, many people who speak English as a second language and can relate to each other because of English. And in this book, and in much other writing of Singapore, they had scores and scores of languages and many minorities, etc., etc. But English became the language of the administration and a very strict meritocracy. No cadre deployment and such like. Very strong meritocracy was established. And so, having looked at why some countries flourished after colonialism and why some didn't, I started analyzing the differences, and I've been doing a lot of reading. So I said other reasons, and this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth tweet in the series. Other reasons for Singapore's success are parents take responsibility for children and build on valuable aspects of their colonial heritage. The port, international trade, English language, cash currency, for example. It's all very neatly espoused in the book written by the person who took Singapore out of colonialism into modernity. And then people started getting upset when I said there were valuable aspects of the colonial heritage. So then I said, for those claiming the legacy of colonialism was only negative, think of our independent judiciary. And the reason that I mentioned that is because the independent judiciary, as J.J. Dabani says, is an extraordinary bulwark against power abuse. The separation of powers, the very concept, is a colonial legacy. I didn't think that was even controversial. An independent judiciary took 1,000 years to develop in the most advanced countries. And we've inherited that and are applying it with such good effect in a country to make this transition. And so I said, for those claiming the legacy of colonialism was only negative, I'm not saying it wasn't negative. I know how negative it is, and I've always thought it was only negative. Going to Singapore opened my eyes to a different way of looking at it, and a different transition. And I came back mind blown by reading this, reading many other books, reading about North Korea that was never colonized and various other things, and thinking we have to have this debate again, and we have to open our minds on this issue. For those claiming legacy of colonialism was only negative, think of our independent judiciary, the transport infrastructure, piped water, etc.